Aubrey, quick question for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, so remind me, you aren't a fan of softball, are you?
No, I am a fan of softball. I actually just signed up to play on a league.
Ooh, is that true? You're gonna be in a spring
Yes.
softball league?
Yes, I'm so excited. It's a women's
Excellent.
league. I had been looking at co-ed teams, but they're always playing on nights that aren't convenient or too far. And there's a women's league that's Wednesday nights, really close to me, so it's going to be perfect. I can't wait.
Love that. Love that. Fantastic. Softball. I've never been a player of softball, but it sounds
No,
like
it's so
fun.
fun. It's so fun. So all-American, right?
It is.
Baseball and softball, and they're
Yeah.
just a really fun sport. Very the a lot of team bonding, right? Teams like have a lot of fun and very encouraging of each other. So I love
Yeah.
it.
That's awesome. What are we getting into today, Aubrey, then? What are we talking about on today's episode?
So you guys might have noticed when I responded, I said, "No, I am a fan of softball," right? I could have just said, no, I like softball, but
No,
this
I'm a
is so
fan.
much more
Mhm.
emphatic, right? I'm adding interest. No, I am a fan of softball, and this is a follow-up to a recent episode, All Ears English 2179, where it was called Two Ways to Emphasize in English for More Interesting Conversations, where we
Yes.
talked about how we'll say, no, I do like that. No, he does like that. And we promised to follow up with be verbs.
Yeah, our listeners are going to really add some nuance today to their language. Just imagining how it is different between saying, no, I'm a fan of softball, or no, I am a fan of softball, right? It's incredibly
Exactly.
different.
It is different, and it's the best way, in my opinion, to correct someone, right? You're making an
Mhm.
assumption that's not true. I'm correcting you, but in such a friendly, native way. I love it. I do this all the time.
Exactly. So, we're going to show our listeners where this happens, right? What pronouns we can look for. So, where do we start today, Aubrey? Let's get into
Yeah.
it.
So we're going to go through all of the pronouns for the be verb, just give you some examples so you're really clear on how to use this. So we'll start with just I am, right? Imagine someone assumes you're not listening. You say, no, I am listening.
Yes, I love it. No, I am listening, right? Responding in the affirmative, but emphatically speaking. So let's do a role play, shall we?
Yeah, start us out.
All right. You don't really look happy to see me.
No, I am happy to see you. I was just surprised.
Nice, nice. What do we need to know about the grammar here?
Yeah. So for all of these, we're going to go through each of the pronouns, but notice as we go through these that you need the present participle, that verb ing, right?
Mhm.
I couldn't just say, like, no, I am happy. You need to finish either present participle or the infinitive here. You need the rest of, we almost repeat the whole phrase. We don't just say, no, I am. We would repeat the
Yeah.
statement and say, like, no, I am happy to see you. Like we give the whole, it would be strange. Just be like, no,
No,
he is. No,
he
I
is.
am.
Right, right. It might sound, I don't know, a little unrefined or something, right?
Yeah. Or
So
it might be a little confusing. Like,
unclear.
wait, no, you are what? Because they might not even remember what they just said. It's almost
Yeah.
like you're correcting them, but you need to be clear about,
Yeah.
it's not something they said 2 sentences ago. You're letting them know what you're correcting about. We share that sort of whole phrase.
I love it. So let's go on to number 2, which is he or she is. So tell us about this one, Aubrey.
Yeah, so imagine someone assumes that someone isn't going to happy hour, and then you say, "No, he is going," right? So if it's something about another person, we're referring to them as she or he, then this is how we would do that. No, no, she is going to be there.
I love that. Here's a role play. Yeah?
All right, I'll start us. He isn't from the UK, is he?
Oh, no, he is from the UK. Nice. I might
Nice.
and I might tag on just for native natural speech. I might tag on, no, he is from the UK actually. Right?
Yeah, we add
Mm.
actually here a lot. Yes. And
Mhm.
it's again, that's that soft correction. Like you're letting someone know they were wrong about something, but in such a friendly way.
Okay, Aubrey, moving on to number 3, which is we are. Tell us what we do here.
Right? So imagine someone assumes that we aren't meeting at a restaurant when we're going out at night. So then you'd
Okay.
say, no, we are meeting there. Right. Or no, we
Yes.
are meeting at the restaurant. But
Yeah.
remember, you wouldn't just say, like, no, we are. Because what if they said three other things like, oh, we're so excited, blah, blah, blah. We're not meeting at the restaurant. No, we are. Oh, wait, what do you mean? You're
Yeah.
excited
Yeah.
or you're meeting at the restaurant?
Better to be
Yes.
clear and emphasize. And what you're emphasizing here is the affirmative, right? We aren't meeting at the restaurant. No, we are meeting there. Right. Good.
Exactly. Let's do another
Okay.
little role play. Want to start us out?
All right. Hey, you guys aren't leaving town this weekend, are you?
No, we are leaving town this weekend.
Nice. Love it. And then it comes to they are. So we're going all around with different pronouns here. So what do we do here? What do we need
Exactly.
to know?
So let's assume a bartender assumes that a table isn't ordering drinks and says so to the server, and the
Mhm.
server would say like, "No, they are ordering drinks," right? So
Mm.
same exact meaning for each pronoun. We use this, and of course because to be is an irregular verb, changes a little bit depending on the pronoun, right? Am, is, are. So you have to keep that in mind, of course. And that is always the word, the be verb conjugated is what is emphasized. No, he is. No, they are.
Right. So as opposed to saying no, he is going, that would be a different message. If you say he's going to the bar or he's ordering drinks, that'd be
Right.
different,
Then you're
right?
emphasizing the person as
Right.
opposed to someone else.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, tone of voice really matters, right?
Yeah. And we want to
And
talk about simple past tense quickly and perfect tenses because we do this in
mhm,
every tense, but a different auxiliary is emphasized. This is really interesting. So for simple past, was and were will be emphasized. So for
mhm.
example, if Lindsay, I say, he wasn't at the party, was he?
And then I say, "No, he was at the party. You just didn't see him,"
Exactly.
right? So, for example,
Yep,
yes.
so you would emphasize was there, right? And this is just
Good.
simple past. And then for perfect tenses, it's the have or has that's emphasized. So if I
Mhm.
say, "You haven't been here before, have you?"
"Oh, no, I have been here before," right? Or, "No, I have
Exactly.
been
So you
here
have to be
before."
careful. You
Mhm.
don't emphasize been or here, it's the
Like,
have. No, I have been here before.
yeah. So we're matching. It's a clear conversation where it's a response in the sense of we're putting intonation on the right thing so it makes sense. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're going to do sort of a longer role play here to have a bunch of these pronouns. We're talking about friends that might meet us at the theater. I'll start us out.
Mm. Mhm.
They aren't coming with us, are they?
Oh, no, they are coming with us.
Oh, okay. So Janet and Bill aren't coming though, are they?
No, they are coming.
Oh, fun. I'm excited to see them.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they've been here before.
Actually, they have been here before. We met here last month when you were out of town.
Yeah. So it seems like the theme here, Aubrey, is correcting people, right? So what else do we need to know other than the grammar about correcting people? What are some tips?
Oh man, I think this is
Yeah.
such an important connection skill to recognize that when you correct someone, you can really hurt the connection. If
Yeah.
you do it in a way that could offend or is too critical, yeah, we do
Mhm.
have to sort of think about and you have to know your friends' personalities. There's a lot that goes into correcting. Sometimes you just want to avoid it entirely. But
Mhm.
these phrases we've taught you today and in, part one of this series are
Yeah.
such native, natural, friendly ways to correct something about something that's really not a big deal, but they do need to know that they're making an incorrect assumption.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes what I do when it feel just out in the real world, in the wild of English, right, is
Yeah,
when I correct someone, like, let's say this last sentence, actually, they have been here before. I add a little more, and we did in this role play, right? You said, "Oh, we met here last month when you were out of town." Yeah. And then I might go on just to soften the correction a little bit
absolutely.
instead of just stopping immediately. Add more
That's such a
facts.
good point. Yes,
Mm,
because if you stop immediately, it's more blunt. It's a little more harsh. Just be like, actually, they have been here before. Then you've just corrected, and the whole goal was to let them know they were
yes.
wrong.
Mm,
Instead,
right.
the more you add, the more you're sharing, either why it's important that they know, you want them to have more details. Like, there's a reason I'm correcting you so that you have all this information.
Right. The more you add, I mean, don't speak just to fill the space, but just feel the vibe and the chemistry with the other person. Add a little something more, maybe a fun fact, and then ask a question. Keep that
Yes.
conversation going, right?
Some
So
of these other sentences in the role play even, when you say like, "No, they are coming with us," you might add like, "They texted me at, earlier today and said
exactly.
that, they had been thinking about ditching us, but they are coming."
Yeah. So today is about classy corrections. It's a classy
Exactly,
way.
it's true, right? Kind
Kind
corrections,
kind
classy
and classy
corrections.
corrections. I love it. So guys, always keep in mind as we say on this show, the connection with the other person when you need to correct them. It doesn't have to mean that things feel awkward or that the connection stops or that you hurt someone. It's just you need to feel back and forth how the other what's going on the other side, right? So,
Exactly. Yes, this is such an important and don't be afraid to clear up a misunderstanding because it could be
mhm.
worse later if you don't say anything and then they find out they were wrong and they're like, "Why didn't you let me know?" Right? So sometimes
Right.
it is important to clear up a misunderstanding, but like you said, Lindsay, in a way that doesn't hurt the connection.
100%. I love it. So, guys, if you love our style of connection, not perfection, then hit that follow button right here on All Ears English. And again, where's the other part of this series? Where do we go to find it, Aubrey?
Yes, you can scroll up. It was just a few episodes ago, episode 2179 of All Ears English right here. And if you missed it, you're likely missing a lot of our great episodes. So hit follow right here on the All Ears English podcast so you never miss an episode. We have 5 each week.
I love it. Good
Amazing.
stuff. Well, thanks for being on the show with me today, Aubrey. And I'll talk to
Awesome.
you very soon. Have a good one.
You too. See you next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye.